Moving forward to the retrieval and seeing all the journals that you've made, you click on the third button over, which is the journals button, and it takes you to your list of all the journals that you've made over time. And you can see that in my case, doing this now for a couple of years, I have quite a few journals out there. So it eventually gets kind of too much. So you want to be able to filter through this and filter it to find exactly what you're looking for. So in this case, if you hit the top right button, you could search based on keyword. You could search based on calendar date range. So for example, if I'd want to find everything from October through November of 2021, I could go back and I could change my date and time range. I could filter based on my locations. So that's a good example for this video, is finding everything just from one of my stands. Or you could find any different hunt style, any different game. If you're looking for just turkeys in general or just deer in general, you could filter based on that. Or you could filter on your weapons that you have used. So in this case, I'm just going to search for all my hunt journals at the 7-point stand. So in that case, I've hunted it 7 times, beginning in 2020, maybe only one hunt in 2021, and a couple in 2022, and one in 2023. So that's just a quick way to get to those journals at specific locations. If you come back in here and you hit reset and save, it's going to go back and show you all of your journals. So let's go through the example of actually digging into one of these journals and reviewing a past hunt. This one's good. The last day of rifle, doe down. So this is an example of a completed journal from 2022 when I actually hunted and I harvested an animal. So in this case, I could see at 7:30 that I had 5 does behind me, and I ended up shooting one at 7:36, about the same time when I saw that. So I indicated that I shot one animal. So things that you could do in here is if you slide left or slide right, you're able to edit or delete those journals. So let's say you made a mistake and it wasn't 5 deer, it was actually 6 deer. You could go in there and change the amount of deer. And the same with your notes. You could certainly go in there, update your notes, update the time of the day that it happened, or so on and so forth. And I'll show you that process. So if you click on edit, you could come in here and you could see basically the same screen that you see from the journaling side of things, and you could update your notes, indicate if the count was changed, or maybe you wanted to add a picture of that doe that we harvested. You could certainly do that just from this screen. And the cool thing about this is I know when the sun was rising, I know what time the sun was setting. I'm getting all the weather information, where the wind direction, barometric pressure, the humidity, the temperature outside that day. So I'm getting all of that good information from this journal. So going back to the list, this is my list of all of my journals. And again, if I want to come in here and filter, and let's say that I wanted to find all of my scouting logs for deer. So if I do that filter, now I'm looking at all my scouting logs. So these wouldn't be related to a hunt specifically. It's more or less I was scouting for deer. And you can see that it becomes a lot of data in there that you're scrolling through. So once you get to the point that you have lots of journals in the app, I'll show you the advantages of the pro version of the app.